Hey everybody, so this is part of the reason why everybody comes to McDowell Nature Reserve. So behind me is Lake Wiley. We shot the video for Ebenezer Park about 15 miles that way in South Carolina. This lake is humongous, and there's no swimming area here, there's no beach, but it is nice to look at, walk the dog, go fishing. But with that said, I don't think that there's a boat dock where you can, well, there's a boat dock, but I don't think there's a boat ramp where you can unload your boat here that I'm aware of. The boat ramps are over there. That's Copperhead Island behind me. So basically, if you're in the park with your boat, which would be kind of dumb because there's no boat ramp here, you would leave the park and then go wait like 10 minutes, and then you'd be over there where the boat ramps are. But then you won't be over here. Yeah, if that makes any sense. So yeah. So we're doing the Kingfisher Trail today, and I don't really know a whole lot about it, but it does start at this dock that I did some footage at, and it's at like windy, twisty kind of trail going up there. I think it goes to the campground. Hey guys, so it took a little bit to figure out, but basically the blue triangles are the Fisher Trail, and then if you see like a different symbol, then it's a different trail. So that's how you know where to go. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't sound too dumb, but I just figured that out. Well, at least the pulling actually helps walking the trail. No, you're not supposed to be pulling, whatever. Come on. Very small steps, but it puts us out on this little road. The Chestnut Trail. That's where that red one is. So check out this orange house on the left coming up. That is just amazing. They have like fishing boats, sea-doos, a pool, and then that humongous two-story house right on the water. That is just amazing. Okay, so just be aware that this place is rolling hills. So there's quite a few places where they have some stairs at. Come on. And not only do they have some stairs, but they also have some bridges, obviously. So they did a really good job trying to make sure that this place is usable. But there are hills, and I guess you just have to deal with that. Hey guys, so we have entered a camping area. The walking trail back to the dock is kind of over there, and then they have these like really kind of cool tent camping areas. And basically they're reservation only. They have a big sign here that says, you know, hey, you have to reserve them. But they have these humongous tent pads, and then they do have picnic tables, and there's a big trash can in the middle. Now the one thing to keep in mind here is this is like meant for you to like carry your stuff in. So for the glampers out there like me, this is probably a no-go. But for somebody that wants a little bit of seclusion in tent camping, they don't want to be around the RVs, this is pretty awesome. And there's Grace photobombing me again, like she always is. Hey everybody, we made it up to the campground, and of course we're walking through the tent camping sites first, because those are the ones that just were right off the trail. And so 6 through 10 were the ones that we walked through. Those are the ones that are like 100 feet 1,000 feet or so from the parking area. And then the tent sites 1 through 10, you actually can drive up to them, so that's not too bad. Maybe 5 or 10 foot walk between your tent and your car. I think that's reasonable. I don't tent camp anymore, but that seems more like my alley than carrying your stuff somewhere. And they do have, like I was showing you, this amazing playground here. So we're gonna go explore and see what else we can find here at McDowell Natural Preserve in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hey everybody, so we are in the RV area. They have some humongous sites. So this site right here, I think it's about 60 feet in length total. I'm not even at the end of the site yet. I can just like walk down here or whatever. But you can see, I mean, it is so far back. It is ridiculous. But I think they only allow like 36 or 38 foot campers in here. But then when I scroll just to the left behind me, there's a toy hauler. So somehow they got in here. But yeah, I don't know. This is one of those questionable ones where we're longer than they say they allow, but it looks doable. So it looks like trouble, basically, is what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know. It's very clean. The campground is super clean. It's all paved roads. There are some trees in some different spots, but very clean looking campground. Hey, so this is a road, and that's a site there. You can see the little bit of a hill, but it looks like it's like 45 feet long. I mean, it looks really long. Then this one here also, you can tell it's really long. I mean, they're narrow-ish, but they're not too bad. But this turn here looks a little tight, you know, coming out. So maybe that's why they have a limit on camper lengths. I'm not really sure. All right, so I talked to somebody who was camping here, and basically some of the sites are ridiculous in length. The one site that I thought was actually a road is actually a site. Like they have like literally one site here that's like 200 feet long, like completely ridiculously long. Most of the sites are not that ridiculous, but there is one site here that's ridiculous. The length restriction is basically because of this right here behind me, and I'll jump out of the camera and see if I can try to explain it to you. So basically this is like a can opener here. You got trees on both sides. So basically, you know, it doesn't look too terrible, but when you have 4 trees on both sides of you, you pretty much have to go straight. You can't really turn. So where Grace is right now is where your rear tires would have to be, right? Which means that if your rear tires are kind of like where she is, you know, your truck has to be like way, you know, like up in here before you make the turn. You have to go that way. Right, and you don't want the backswing to hit those trees. So this turn right here, maybe 1 or 2 other turns in this campground, is what makes it so they're length restricted. But if it wasn't for these trees that they had next to the road, I think a gigantic camper could get in here. But yeah, that's it. Safety of the rig. So this campground is water and electric only. They do not have full hookups, but they do have a dump site. Like I was saying before, it's a little bit too narrow, I think, for us on the road-wise, although the sites are amazingly large. So if your camper is like 35 feet or smaller, I think, you'll have a blast here for like at least a weekend. If you're bigger than that, then maybe go somewhere else and then just like drive here. The drive isn't that far. This is maybe 15 minutes from Carowinds, and Carowinds supports humongous campers. So if you're bigger than 35 feet, go over there, or maybe go over the KOA that we shot a video on a couple years ago. Come on.